Thank you for joining with me. We are in Ken Wapnick's journey through the text of A Course in Miracles, and today we are starting Chapter 3. This is by Ken Wapnick, PhD, and it is published by the Foundation of A Course in Miracles. Chapter 3, The Innocent Perception. Introduction. The term innocent perception, the chapter's title, is a synonym for the Course's more commonly used terms of true perception and vision. We shall speak about perception versus knowledge, and then true perception as the correction for the ego's world of misperception. We begin, however, by picking up the thread of our discussion in Chapter 2, the power of the mind to choose. To reiterate, this is one of the most significant themes in A Course in Miracles, and we will find it throughout all the movements of our symphony. Different from the previous discussion, however, the focus here is more on the structure of the split mind with which we begin. This serves as the basis for understanding the mind's power of decision. The structure of the mind. Consciousness, the level of perception, was the first split introduced into the mind after the separation, making the mind a perceiver rather than a creator. Consciousness is correctly identified as the domain of the ego. The ego is a wrong-minded attempt to perceive yourself as you wish to be rather than as you are. Yet you can know yourself only as you are, because that is all you can be sure of. Everything else is open to question. The ego is the questioning aspect of the post-separation self, which was made rather than created. It is capable of asking questions, but not of perceiving meaningful answers, because these would involve knowledge and cannot be perceived. The mind is therefore confused, because only one-mindedness can be without confusion. A separated or divided mind must be confused. It is necessarily uncertain about what it is. It has to be in conflict, because it is out of accord with itself. This again is one of the few places in his course where Jesus actually speaks of the structure of the mind. In paragraph 4, he uses the term right-minded and wrong-minded, the term used in our chart, see appendix. And I'm going to go ahead and pause and pull up the chart and speak over it. The ego box on the chart is the wrong mind or the wrong-minded thinking. The Holy Spirit box is the right mind or right-minded thinking. Finally, heaven or knowledge is the world of one-mindedness or the one mind. When the term consciousness is used, and its usage is infrequent in the Course, it is given a decidedly different meaning from what is typically understood. In A Course in Miracles, consciousness is equated with the split or separated mind, and should not be identified with what other paths referred to as Christ consciousness. Consciousness in the Course has only to do with the world of duality, a term not used in the Course, incidentally, which can be equated with perception. Duality is in obvious contrast with the world of non-duality, knowledge. That is shown at the top right-handed part of the chart. Non-duality is a state of total oneness, in which there is only one, no plurality in any sense, a state that mystics have described as an undifferentiated unity. We have already discussed this recurring theme that becomes particularly important in understanding forgiveness and the holy relationship, which reflect the oneness of heaven. The holy relationship is not this oneness, but its reflection. Insofar as in the holy relationship, we do not perceive another person's interests as separate from our own. Thus, Jesus speaks of forgiveness as the reflection of heaven's love. Being totally unified, non-dualistic love does not occur between a subject and object, being simply the oneness and certainty of God. Forgiveness, part of the illusion or dream, undoes the ego principle of one or the other, you or me. One of us wins, the other loses, and I will do everything in my power to see that I am the winner. When such a perception is present, everyone loses because the error of separation has been made real. God has lost and we have won. It goes without saying that this insane and conflicted thinking has nothing to do with the conflict-free state of one-minded reality. I'm going to go ahead and stop there, and we will pick this up tomorrow. I thank you so much for joining with me, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. I appreciate you. Bye.